Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dive into the exciting world of corporate filings. Today, we're looking at Annovis Bio, a company hoping to crack the code of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Will their latest report reveal a breakthrough, or will it be another plot twist in this ongoing saga? Let's find out. We're diving into an 8K filing. Think of an 8K as a company's breaking news report. It's what they file when something significant happens that investors should know about right away. Scrollers of report date of earliest event reported Kev March 21, 2025. Scroll seeds. This report is dated March 21, 2025. So what news did Annovis Bio want to share on that day? Scroll item 2.02. Results of operations and financial condition. Ken scroll cap to the main event seems to be their financial results for the fourth quarter and the entire year ending December 31, 2024. They also provided a corporate update. Let's dig into the numbers and see what they tell us. So instead of going straight into the filing, let's peek at the actual press release to get a feel for the highlights. Okay, let's fast forward to the exhibit section to find that press release. It's listed as Exhibit 99.1. This is where the company officially announces its results. Now let's take a step back and really think about what this all means. Annovis Bio is a company focused on developing treatments for neurodegenerative diseases. This is a huge field and there's a lot of need for better treatments. The company is trying to tackle some of the biggest medical challenges, and this report gives us a glimpse into how they're doing. So let's talk about what all this means. We need to remember that companies like Annovis Bio are in the business of trying to change the future, not just report on the present. Their financials are super important, but understanding what they are trying to do is important too. Annovis Bio is working on drugs to combat some of the most devastating diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. If they succeed, the payoff could be huge, not just financially, but in terms of helping millions of people. Now for a quick overview, Annovis Bio just dropped its financial results for the last quarter of 2024, as well as the full year. This 8K report is like their official announcement to investors, giving everyone a snapshot of their performance. So what are the key things we should be looking for? Well, since Annovis Bio is a research and development company, we're not expecting huge revenues. Instead, we'll be focusing on things like how much cash they have, how much they're spending on research, and whether they've made any progress on their drug development programs. With that quick intro out of the way, let's dive into the data itself and pull out the insights that really matter. Now, while this report doesn't contain a fully detailed financial table, it mentions the release of financial results. Usually these releases talk about revenue, net income, and cash flow. But for a company like Annovis, it's often about runway. That is, how long can the company keep running its business before they run out of cash? Since the financial statements themselves aren't directly in this 8K filing, let's focus on the implications of this announcement. Investors are going to be looking closely at the press release to see if Annovis Bio is making progress, burning through cash too quickly, or if they are on track with their research and development goals. Generally, for a company like this, you need to watch a few things carefully. First, is their research actually showing promise? Second, do they have enough money to keep the lights on long enough for the research to hopefully pay off? The answers to those questions can make or break your investment. Okay, so let's switch gears from the financials for a second and talk a little bit about the other big part of this 8K report, the corporate update. Think of this as the company giving everyone a status report on their key projects and goals. For a biotech company like Annovis, the corporate update is super important. It's where they talk about how their clinical trials are going, if they've hit any milestones, and if there have been any setbacks. This kind of news can have a huge impact on the stock price, so it's definitely something investors pay attention to. In this case, the filing doesn't give us the specifics of the corporate update. We know that the press release will contain more information on that. Corporate updates provide a narrative perspective on the numbers. It's the management's chance to say, here's why these results matter and what we're planning next. So, after all this, what's the big picture for Annovis Bio? Well, it's a company with a lot of potential, but also a lot of risk. They're trying to solve some of the hardest problems in medicine, and that takes time, money, and a little bit of luck. Ultimately, the success of Annovis Bio is going to depend on their science. If they can develop a drug that actually works, the financial results will take care of themselves. In the meantime, investors need to keep a close eye on the strength of their balance sheet. Now, for my overall impression, Annovis Bio is a high-risk, high-reward kind of company. If you're looking for a safe, predictable investment, this probably isn't it. But if you're willing to take a chance on a company with the potential to revolutionize the treatment of neurodegenerative diseases, it could be worth a look. However, it's important to go in with your eyes open. Biotech investing is not for the faint of heart. You need to be prepared for setbacks, delays, and the possibility that the company's drugs may never make it to market. There's opportunity with Annovis Bio, but also definite risks. As always, do your own research and only invest what you can afford to lose. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more corporate decoder deep dives. Until next time.